Hey guys, it's me, Mr. Mugma, and in today's video, I'm going to be making a video on why I quit AWTD and whether or not you guys should as well. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So first, what did I like about AWTD? I think AWTD, while I played it, this game was so fun to be able to play it with you guys. It was so fun to have all these streams with you guys, like grinding AWTD. That was a really fun experience, especially getting all these units. As you guys can see, I have so many of them at this point. But yeah, I have a lot of units, and it was very fun, like, to be able to get all these, and I really enjoyed it. I thought the game was a pretty good game. It did, like, help me out, especially on my channel, a lot. So I do thank it for that, and overall, I'd say it's a very high-quality game. I think overall, AWTD, it's a great alternative to AA, but this kind of leads me into my second point. So my second point in this video, why I think AWTD might not be as good of a game and what I particularly don't like about AWTD. So part of this is about AWTD in particular, and part of it is just regarding my channel and real life stuff. So with AWTD, I feel like it's fairly grindy, and this is the part that I really don't like about it the most. I feel like it feels very similar to other games. So I know it was just kind of a very similar game to AA, but that's part of what I didn't like about it. I feel like nowadays there's so many like very similar anime tower defense games. For example, AWTD, Anime Last Stand, Anime Clash, and it feels like every week we're getting a new anime tower defense game that's gonna, quote, save the platform. I don't think any of these are gonna save the community, because realistically we're just being led on to the same cycle. It's been like this for like the last couple months, ever since AA went away. They've all kind of just been re-uploading very similar games, even made by some of the same developers. And I feel like if your reasoning of playing AWTD is to have something similar to AA, I don't think that's the best reasoning to be playing it. But if you guys purely enjoy it, then that's for you guys. And the second part of why I don't really like this game as much, I feel like the new UI, especially regarding this bottom part of it, like with the kind of purple gradient towards it, it's made the game a lot more painful for me to play. I don't know if it's for you guys as well, but it makes it just seem like so, I guess, overwhelming. Like the UI now, I feel like looks a lot less clean than it did back in the day before update 14, I believe. And now it seems very cluttered overall, and it just makes the game a lot less enjoyable to play. And finally, my last point of why I am probably going to be quitting AWTD is real life stuff. So originally I played Anime Adventures, and I did videos on it as a nice break from school and from my studies overall, because honestly, Anime Adventures, while it was a grind, I was able to keep it under control for the most part. Especially with school, it wasn't too much work overall. But as I've gotten like larger on YouTube, my YouTube videos have kind of met like a higher standard of quality, I think. So over time, this requires me to spend a lot more time actually editing my videos, alongside the very long grinds that I've done in some of my videos. To name a couple, like I think my videos where I've evolved a ton of units or gotten a new team, those both took me over 10 to 15 hours to grind. So overall, very, very painful videos to do. And honestly, with how much has been happening in my real life and at school, I don't feel like I can quite keep up with AWTD videos as well. And honestly, I'm not sure if I really want to, due to how much grinding is, and it's just taking away so much time that I could be spending doing other stuff that, to be honest, is just more important to me. So I think that's gonna wrap up why I'm quitting it, and let's go into whether or not you guys should be quitting AWTD. As I mentioned earlier in the video, if you guys are looking for an alternative to AA, and that's why you guys are playing AWTD, I think that's honestly kind of a weak logic, and I don't feel like you guys should be playing it for that reason. And here's my reasoning for that. I know probably a lot of you guys are going to disagree with me for this, but I do honestly believe what I said, and this all comes back due to a game that released on Roblox a couple years ago called Pokemon Brick Bronze. Now, you guys might have heard of this game. It had a very similar story to Anime Adventures, as it got taken down due to copyright, and at the time it was one of the biggest games on Roblox. Now, a while after this happened, a lot of people started to re-upload their own versions of Pokemon Brick Bronze that essentially just copied its code, and if they couldn't copy its code, they made very similar games to it. And a lot of people ended up playing these, and it was kind of just the same cycle that we've been like kind of following now with anime tower defense games. Sorry, I couldn't think of what tower defense was for a second, but it's a very similar cycle to what we've been following. And overall, I feel like the kind of cycles that we've been following are not very good at all, because eventually you're just going to be playing the same game, but you're going to be kind of restarting your progress. If you think of it, if you were a player that switched over to Anime Last Stand, of course you had to completely restart. You don't keep any of your progress from AWTD, and that's the thing. If you guys are playing AWTD just to get that AA feeling and not because you truly enjoy the game, then don't play it. Play a game that you truly enjoy, because I'm sure that some of you guys are grinding this game more than you want to, and I know I'm not the only one who's burnt out of AWTD. I'll put a couple comments on screen right now, but even just you guys recently have been commenting that you guys are not liking AWTD a lot as much as you guys used to, at least, and I feel like this is fairly valid. It's felt kind of the same over the last couple months, and I feel like honestly that's just why I'm going to be quitting AWTD in general, and that's why you guys should be quitting, or why you guys shouldn't be quitting. And with that being said, I think I'm going to wrap the video up here. If you guys have any game recommendations for games I should be doing in the future, make sure to comment those below. And with that being said, I don't plan on quitting YouTube, but things will be changing majorly in the upcoming weeks and months. So yeah, thank you guys for all of your continued support. I really appreciate building this community and having you guys all here with me. And in case I don't upload a ton more videos, thank you seriously for all your guys' support. Anyways, if I do see you in the future, it'll probably be in a new video sometime soon, and I hope to see you guys there. Without further ado, thank you guys for watching. It's me, Mr. Mugma, signing off. Goodbye.